The Vatican, a place of grandeur and mystery where history and faith intertwine in a delicate dance. This city-state, the heart of the Catholic Church, holds secrets that have shaped the course of history. Behind its hallowed walls, whispers of a secret alliance echo, hinting at power plays and strategic moves that could alter the future of the Church. Is Pope Francis strategically positioning Cardinal Tagle as his successor? This question stirs the minds of many as they observe the growing bond between these two influential figures. The question hangs heavy, a testament to the intrigue that surrounds the Catholic Church. The faithful and the curious alike ponder the implications of such a move. Power dynamics shift subtly, like the movement of sand dunes in the desert. Each action, each decision ripples through the Church, affecting millions of lives. The future of the Catholic Church hangs in the balance as the faithful gather in anticipation, their hopes and fears intertwined. Pope Francis, a reformer at heart, has made no secret of his desire for a more inclusive and compassionate Church. His actions and words have inspired many, but also stirred controversy. Cardinal Tagle, a charismatic and popular figure, embodies many of these same values. His warmth and approachability have endeared him to many within the Church and beyond. Is their connection a mere coincidence? Or is it a carefully orchestrated plan to shape the future of the Catholic Church? The speculation is endless, and the stakes are high. Their bond, whether strategic or simply spiritual, has become a subject of intense speculation. Every gesture, every word, is analyzed for deeper meaning. The world watches, waits, and wonders what the future holds for these two influential figures. The outcome could redefine the path of the Catholic Church for generations to come. Pope Francis, a Jesuit known for his humility, has shaken the foundations of the Vatican. His papacy, a departure from tradition, embraces a more pastoral approach. Gone are the days of aloof pronouncements from the balcony. Francis, the people's pope, walks among them. He advocates for the poor and marginalized. He challenges the Church to confront its past transgressions. From climate change to social justice, he tackles issues head-on. His reforms have not been without their critics. Traditionalists within the Church view his papacy with suspicion. They see his openness as a threat to their long-held doctrines. Yet, Pope Francis remains undeterred. His mission is clear: to revitalize the Church and bring it closer to the people it serves. From the bustling streets of Manila, where the vibrant energy of the city never seems to sleep, a new kind of leader emerged. One who would inspire not just through words, but through actions. Luis Antonio Tagle, a man of the people, whose smile could light up a room and whose presence brought comfort to many, rose through the ranks of the Catholic Church with a grace and humility that endeared him to all. His charisma and intellect were undeniable, captivating audiences and inspiring countless individuals. His compassion, even more so, as he reached out to those in need, offering solace and hope. Tagle's theological brilliance shone brightly, illuminating the path for many who sought deeper understanding. He earned a doctorate in theology from the Catholic University of America, a testament to his dedication and scholarly pursuits. His rise within the Church was swift, a reflection of his unwavering commitment and exceptional abilities. He became Archbishop of Manila at the age of 50, a significant milestone in his journey. His appointment as cardinal followed shortly after, marking another step in his remarkable ascent. Beyond his theological prowess, Tagle possessed a rare gift, the common touch, making him relatable to everyone he met. He connected with people from all walks of life, bridging gaps and fostering unity. He spoke their language, understood their struggles, and offered guidance with a gentle hand. He was a beacon of hope in a world often shrouded in darkness, a light that many turned to in times of need. His star continued to rise within the Vatican, where his influence and impact grew even further. Pope Francis, recognizing his talents and potential, appointed Tagle as the prefect of the Congregation for the Evangelization of Peoples, a crucial role with global reach, allowing him to touch lives and spread his message of faith and compassion across the world. The timing was impeccable. Pope Francis elevates Cardinal Tagle to a position of global influence. The rumor mill within the Vatican goes into overdrive. Is this a calculated move to position Tagle as the next pope? The speculation is not without merit. Francis and Tagle share a remarkably similar vision for the Church. Both advocate for a more merciful and inclusive approach. Both prioritize the needs of the poor and marginalized. The possibility of a secret pact emerges, a plan to ensure the continuation of Francis's reforms long after his papacy ends. The stakes are incredibly high. The future direction of the Catholic Church hangs in the balance. Yet, concrete evidence remains elusive. Whispers and speculation are the only currency in this high-stakes game of ecclesiastical chess. A shared vision for the faithful, Francis and Tagle, two men united by faith and a shared purpose. Their vision for the Church extends beyond the hallowed halls of the Vatican. It reaches out to the peripheries, to the forgotten corners of the world. They call for a church that welcomes the marginalized, a church that embraces dialogue and rejects dogma, a church that prioritizes mercy over judgment. Their shared vision resonates deeply with many Catholics, particularly among the younger generation. They see in Francis and Tagle a glimmer of hope, a path towards a more compassionate and relevant church. But change rarely comes without resistance. Their progressive stance has alienated some within the Church, particularly those who cling to tradition. Navigating the currents of opposition. The winds of change blow through the Vatican, but not everyone welcomes the breeze. Conservative factions within the Church view Francis and Tagle's reforms with suspicion. Their alliance, whether real or imagined, is seen as a threat to the established order. Traditionalists fear a dilution of Catholic doctrine. They accuse Francis and Tagle of pandering to secular values. They view their emphasis on social justice issues as a distraction from the Church's core spiritual mission. The opposition, while vocal, remains fragmented. They lack the cohesion and influence to derail Francis and Tagle's agenda entirely. Yet their presence serves as a constant reminder of the challenges that lie ahead. The path to reform is rarely smooth. Francis and Tagle must tread carefully, balancing their desire for change with the need to maintain unity within the Church. A global church responds. The Catholic Church, a global tapestry of cultures and beliefs, stands at a crossroads. With its rich history and diverse following, it faces new challenges and opportunities in an ever-changing world. News of a potential alliance between Pope Francis and Cardinal Tagle sends ripples across this vast network. The announcement is met with a flurry of media coverage, capturing the attention of Catholics and non-Catholics alike. Reactions are mixed, reflecting the diversity of the Church itself. From enthusiastic support to cautious skepticism, the global Catholic community is abuzz with opinions and emotions. In the Philippines, Tagle's homeland, the mood is jubilant. The possibility of a Filipino pope is seen as a monumental event, sparking celebrations and prayers of gratitude. The prospect of a Filipino pope fills many with pride. It is viewed as a recognition of the country's deep faith and growing influence within the global Church. They see it as a recognition of the country's growing influence within the Church. This potential shift in leadership is seen as a beacon of hope and a sign of the Church's evolving nature. In Latin America, home to the world's largest Catholic population, Francis remains a beloved figure. His humble demeanor and focus on the marginalized resonate deeply with the people. His focus on social justice resonates deeply in a region grappling with poverty and inequality. His efforts to address these issues have endeared him to many, reinforcing his popularity. However, in Europe, the Church's traditional heartland, reactions are more muted. The continent, once the stronghold of Catholicism, now grapples with secularism and declining church attendance. Secularism has eroded the Church's authority. Many Europeans view the Vatican with indifference, seeing it as an institution disconnected from their daily lives. Many view the Vatican with indifference. The challenge for the Church in Europe is to find ways to reconnect with a population that has largely turned away from organized religion. The African continent, with its rapidly growing Catholic population, presents a complex picture. The Church here is vibrant and expanding, yet it faces its own set of challenges. Some embrace Francis's message of mercy and inclusivity. They see it as a call to action, a way to address social issues and bring about positive change. Others cling to traditional values, wary of any perceived deviations from doctrine. This tension highlights the balancing act the Church must perform to remain relevant and unified. The global response to the Francis Tagle dynamic highlights the challenges and opportunities facing the Church in the 21st century. As it navigates these complex waters, the Church's ability to adapt and stay true to its core values will determine its future. The weight of ambition. Power, a double-edged sword. It can be used for good or for ill. The question of ambition looms large over the Francis Tagle narrative. Is this a partnership driven by a genuine desire to serve the Church, or is there a more calculated strategy at play? Tagle, despite his humility, is undoubtedly ambitious. He has risen swiftly through the ranks of the Church. He possesses the charisma and intellect to one day lead it. But is he merely a pawn in Francis's game? Is the Pope, nearing the end of his papacy, orchestrating a behind-the-scenes campaign to install his chosen successor? The line between ambition and service is often blurred. Only time will reveal the true motivations of these two influential figures. The weight of their aspirations, whether personal or spiritual, will have profound consequences for the future of the Catholic Church. At the Crossroads of Faith. The Catholic Church stands at a crossroads. Traditional values clash with the realities of a modernizing world. The Francis Tagle partnership, shrouded in speculation, embodies this tension. Will their vision for a more inclusive and compassionate Church prevail? Or will the forces of tradition resist change, clinging to the old ways? The answers to these questions will shape the destiny of the Catholic Church for generations to come. The world watches, waits, and wonders what the future holds for this ancient institution as it navigates the complexities of faith in a rapidly changing world. Please subscribe to our channel History Documentary Hub for more updates and intriguing content.